The Aztecs did human sacrifice as a part of everyday life and believed they were appeasing the gods. Here are some of the methods they would use for human sacrifice and torture. Heart extraction. This was the most common form of sacrifice, where a priest would use a knife, usually an obsidian knife, and cut the still beating heart out of the victim. They then raised the heart to the sky in honor of the sky gods. The god Huitzilopochtli, the god of war and the sun, was the main god honored in this ritual, skinning. Victims had their skin removed or flayed in honor of Totec after being sacrificed. The priest would then wear the skin for several days, symbolizing the renewal of life and agricultural cycle. Gladiator combat. A captured warrior would be tied to a stone and given a mock weapon. This weapon would usually be a club with feathers, so it would be mostly harmless. He had to defend himself against fully armed Aztec warriors. The combat was ritualistic, with the captured warrior's death inevitable. This was usually a celebration of victory in battle. Arrow sacrifice. Victims were tied to a frame or post and shot with arrows or darts until they died. The blood from the wounds was seen as an offering to the gods. This was usually performed to honor the rain god Tlaloc, as the blood would bring rain and fertility to the land. Drowning. Victims, particularly children, were drowned in lakes, rivers, or wells as an offering to the rain god Tlaloc. The tears of the children were thought to symbolize the rain. Children were thought to be good sacrifices because of their connection to water. Throwing from heights. For this, victims were thrown from a high temple or cliff and were sacrificed in honor of the wind, god Ehecatl, or the sun god Huitzilopochtli. How crazy would this stuff be if it was still around today? I would not want to be a part of any of it, but back then it was probably a normal way of life. What do you think? Let me know in the comments section below, and like and subscribe for more.